Hi, I'm Joe and welcome to the channel. In this series of videos, we've been exploring triads. The first video focused on major triads, the second one was on minor triads, and in this video we're going to explore diminished triads in the root position, in the first inversion, and also in their second inversion. Now if you're not familiar with that, no worries, that's exactly what this video is for. And if you haven't seen the first two videos, I'll go ahead and put cards up there and also link them in the description if you're interested in looking at those. But to me, triads are just the foundational pieces, and sometimes they're often overlooked or taken for granted. So I think it's important to spend some time on these triads. Let's go ahead and grab a guitar and we'll get started with diminished triads. So as you saw in the first two videos when we were building major and minor triads, there's clearly a formula that we're using to build these. For the major one, it was the root, the major third, and then the fifth. Now when we wanted to make a minor triad, all we had to do was flatten that third. So it was this. We just flattened the E to the E flat. And that made up the formula for a minor triad. So this one we're going to focus on the diminished triad. And I know that sounds like an intimidating word, but all that means is it's the minor triad, but with now a flattened fifth. So in this case here, we're now going to be playing C, E flat, and G flat. So C, E flat, G flat. And the same C, E flat, and G flat. All together. And remember, these patterns are movable, so if we wanted to play a different diminished chord, we would just use the same exact pattern, and starting with our root with our fourth finger. So the next one would be the first inversion. Well, we know the first inversion starts on the third, and in this case here, it's a flat 3. So what's nice about these patterns, it helps you really start to learn the neck of the guitar more, because we need to now start our second pattern off of this note, the E flat. So where can we find E flat on the 6th string? Right here. And then the pattern is going to be basically the same, where we know it's going to be, I shouldn't say pattern, it's going to be the same formula. We're going to have the flat 3, the flat 5, and then the root. The flat 3, the flat 5, and the root. Flat 3, flat 5, root, flat 3, flat 5, and root. And that's great. So now we have the second pattern. And again, that's movable anywhere on the neck, starting with the third as your starting point when you're going to build that diminished triad. So now what's the final one, the second inversion? Well, we know that's going to start on the 5th. In this case here, we already learned that this is a flat 5, right? So we had G flat. G flat on the 6th string is right here. So we have G flat, we have C, the root, and then the flat 3. And then we'll repeat the same thing, G flat, the C for the root, and the flat 3. So that's the whole entire pattern for the second inversion. And again, all these are movable, so if you needed to play a different inversion of a different starting point, you can do that now knowing these patterns. So hopefully you can see the method to my madness here, right? Where I started with the major triad, which was the root, the 3rd, and the 5th. Then we moved over to the minor triad, C minor triad, which we took the root, the flat 3, and the 5th. And now these diminished ones are basically the same type of formula, the root, the flat 3, but now flat the 5th as well. In the next video, we're going to take a look at augmented chords. I can't believe it, that's already the 3rd video down in the series on triads. I really hope that you're finding some value in this series, and if you are, will you do me a favor and consider subscribing down below and hitting the like button? They help me out a lot. And also knock on the bell and you'll be notified when the final video in this series on augmented triads comes out. As always, I wish you a great day and I thank you for your support.